This is how I made Tear Down Rebuild. It all started with the guitar part, which is like the focal point of the song. And then after the first chorus is when the main guitar part really shines and comes in properly for the first time, and it just sounds so huge. I love it. And then part of what makes that sound so cool is that synth bass, that climbing synth bass. It sounds so dope. I love it. Let me solo that out so you can hear it. And I had to layer that with just a little bit of subtle left-right panned, like low grungy guitars, just to fatten up just that extra little bit. Let's solo that out just so you can hear it on its own. Here we go. So pretty soft, but it makes a difference. And then the drums, I wanted to have like a powerful beat, but lots of like tricky little hi-hat work, which I really love. I knew that was going to come in later, but I wanted the song to start with vocals straight away. So I came up with like a really soft guitar part that's going to sort of be a little bit muffled and just under the vocals. But it wasn't like rhythmic enough. It was a little too loosey-goosey. So then I added like a chopper or a tremolo to it, which I think just made it way better. Added some vocals. Well, I burned my map at the crossroads. Does that make me take? But then I needed a line in between the vocals because I wanted it to feel like there's a lot of space between the lyrics. So I need a little melody between each thing just to keep it interesting. So I thought of and then I was like, I had to figure out how I was going to play that. So the solution was doing like a little tap on the guitar. So this is what that came out like. Then I wanted to bring that motif back later in the song when there's a full band in with drums and bass and everything. But I wanted to feel a little bit more exciting and a little bit more sort of fast and technical, but using the same. So this is what I came up with. So let's hear that comparison in context. So this was verse 1. Well, I burned my map at the crossroads. Does that make me take? It just. And then this is what verse 2 came out like. Now I'm walking by through the desert. And in the chorus, I knew it had to sound huge. So I wanted to be this like chorus of vocals coming through on the tear down, rebuild. So I tracked myself a whole bunch of like 20 times or something. So that's what this came out like. So those are all the tracks. This is what it sounds like. Tear down, rebuild. And then add some delay and reverb to make it sound even more huge. Tear down, rebuild. Yeah, it sounds pretty big with all those layers. So this was the chorus in context. It's subtle because it's quite low in volume, but it really helps just make it so much wider and bigger every time it comes in. You can hear the difference between this when it's tear down, rebuild. Tear down, rebuild. huge. And then this is just my vocal alone, which you can hear, you can tell the difference. So big difference from Can I Let Go to I don't know if you can hear this on this phone speaker, but to me it sounds way more huge. So yeah, I loved how that turned out. Then for the bridge, naturally I had to break it down so that it comes right back down to the same sound as the intro, nice and soft, muffled, lots of open space for the vocals to breathe. But naturally I had to throw in a couple of weird chords over there. But there's a spark that lights the darkness, and it's urging me to move. So I'll chase down the sunrise. Like a little neoclassical. And then of course, lastly, just to emphasize the emotion and the frustration of the song, I had to sing these really sort of belted, to the point where my voice was basically breaking, these belted vocal lines at the end. And this is what they sound like. You can see how large the waveforms are. That's how loud I was singing it. I pretty much almost clipped the mic there, but yeah, this is what that sounds like. Let me solo that out. Yeah, so you can really hear that I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. And in context. And the second line's also really cool. Yeah, in context. So yeah, that's how I made Tear Down Rebuild. There's quite a lot to it. I hope I shared all the important bits. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this and hope you like the song.